Hi beautiful souls, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Mystic Rose. It's so great to have you here. Today's tarot pick a card topic is going to be all about your crush and how do they feel about you, and it's going to be very in-depth as I will be asking spirit a lot of questions. So I hope you'll enjoy, and if you like it, please remember to give me a thumbs up and like this video and leave a comment. There will be 3 piles to choose from. You can choose based on gemstones or images or some combination of the two. The choice is yours. Go ahead and go down to the timestamps down below in order to make your selection. If you're new here and you like my vibe, please remember, hit subscribe and join this awesome tribe. I would love to have you be part of this awesome community. And if you already are part of this community, thank you so much for being here and being part of this awesome tribe. I love you all so much. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Let's get started with your reading all about your crush. And I'm going to be asking lots and lots of great questions. So have fun and take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, let's get started. Hi, and welcome to your gemstone selection. For group 1, we do have this clear crystal quartz little diamond gemstone. And then for pile 2, we do have this blue geode or blue agate. For pile 3, we do have this light blue howlite. So go ahead and think about which one of these you're most drawn to. And if you're drawn to more than one, there may be a specific reason for that. There could be multiple messages for you. So if you're drawn to more than one, then watch however many that you feel drawn to, okay? So pause the video if you need to, and let's get started with your reading whenever you're ready. And this is going to be all about your crush and their secret feelings about you. Hi there, group 1. Welcome. If you are here because you chose this clear crystal quartz diamond shaped gemstone, you are in the right place. And if you chose image 1, okay? So today we're going to be talking about your crush. Yes, it's going to be fun. And we're going to be taking a deep dive. I'll be asking spirit all kinds of questions. I think we'll use the light seers today. I'll go ahead and connect with spirit and then we'll get started. Just wanted to say that I will be doing some confirmations at the end, so stay tuned for that. I'll be using astro dice and some name channeling, okay? Spirit, please be here with me now. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to group 1 about the questions at hand. Please speak through me as you always do. Please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection. Thank you, Spirit. So, Spirit, when it comes to their crush, what does their crush think about them when they see them or they hear their name? What goes through their crush's mind? We have the Strength card. So it's almost like they see you as like somebody who has like a lot of confidence. They love your, so basically when they see you, or yeah, basically it's when they see you have like really nice posture, and it draws their attention. They have to look, they're just like, dang, look at that person. Look at you, group 1. Like you look like you feel good about yourself, and you look like you're in a good place as far as like how you feel about yourself. Now you also seem like you're such a generous and warm-hearted person. Like your crush, just when they look at you or when they think about you, they just think you're one of the warmest people that they know, and they love your creative side. They think that you have a lot of talent for whatever it is that you do in a creative aspect of your life. This could be artwork, music, this could be fashion or creativity, wherever it is in whatever aspect that you kind of, are using this creativity. But it lends to a lot of enthusiasm because your crush sees you as somebody who is very like multifaceted. They're fascinated by your multifacetedness. They think you're intriguing and you're interesting. And they really do love your beautiful hair. Like, you have gorgeous hair. What I'm seeing here is somebody who has kind of thick hair. It could be like a lightish color, or it could be anywhere ranging from like a honey brown to a dark brown. So, and I do get the feeling that it's just very healthy hair and somewhat on the thicker side. It doesn't have to be like extremely thick, but you've got definitely got luscious locks or a luscious mane. So how often do they think about their crush, or does their crush think about them? And in what context, Spirit? How often do they think about my group one? I would say they're thinking about you quite often because there's so much passion here. Like, the way they feel about you, this passion drives their thoughts. And it's like every little thing that they see really reminds them of you. And they cannot get enough of you. So they're thinking about you all the time. Do they suspect that my group one has feelings for them, Spirit? Do they kind of know that my group one likes them back? I think they do, because we have the High Priestess, which is all about your inner knowing and a sense of intuition. So yes, I think that this person does have a knowing that you like them too, that you have the same feelings. It's very, very mutual. It's almost like they feel very much like they can read your mind in a way. So, and to you, that might be like kind of comforting, and for others of you that may be a little off-putting, like, wait, what? They can kind of read my mind? Yeah, it's almost like the two of you are kind of linked in a way, like energetically linked or telepathically linked or something. It's very interesting, especially if you don't know this person very well. It could be like a past life connection. Maybe that's why there's such a strong pull here, but like, yeah, and I do think there's a lot of physical attraction and soul level type of attraction. This is not like your normal run-of-the-mill type of attraction, okay? Yeah, this is like, this person actually thinks they could fall in love with you, or they are in love with you. You're definitely the type that they would want to give their heart to. So, Spirit, is there romantic or platonic energy behind their feelings, mainly? You could work with this person in a platonic way, but they like you in a romantic way too. It could be too that this person's like, I gotta get to know you a little bit better. They may think you're very beautiful or strikingly gorgeous or even handsome. But there could be like a sense of like holding themselves back because they want to be sure. They know that they are attracted to you, because I could definitely see that with the Knight of Wands. That's a sign for attraction. That's a card that says that like they think you're very, very attractive. And the fact that they feel so connected to you right away, I do feel like the only thing that could be holding them back could be outer circumstances or something like that. Like, especially if this is a coworker and maybe there's a workplace policy or something like that. But like, or let's say this is somebody who, I mean, this could be like somebody that lives in your apartment building. If you live in an apartment building, this could be like somebody who has their eye on you, but like maybe they're just not sure, and they're not sure how to approach you quite yet. But like, there could be outside circumstances, but there's definitely attraction here. So what's stopping them from expressing their feelings? So, I don't know. I was trying to get just one, but three came out together. These three came out together as I was just trying to get one. Moon, which is secrets, meaning that they're not really telling you how they're feeling right now. This is all new to them. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is like the happy home and family life card. For some of you, this person, maybe they just recently got out of a relationship and they're not used to dating. That could very well be. But there's like almost a little bit of hesitation, like, oh, this is all new for me. But they want to go deep. They want to find out more about you. And there's definitely something about you that is piquing their interest in a major way. So I am sensing that like, even though this is somewhat new, or they may not, there may be some shyness or reservation and some things that they're kind of keeping to themselves, I could see that like they could envision themselves with you if some of the obstacles were cleared out of the way, because otherwise I wouldn't say that. But we do have this Two of Swords, and that can talk about, you know, kind of like having to make up your mind about something. So it's like, okay, why the hesitation, you know? Let's go ahead and put these to the side, and I'll ask Spirit some more questions. Spirit, what would happen if they were to confess their feelings to their crush? What would happen? So if you came up to your crush and you were just like, hey, I think you're hot, or like, you're attractive, or hey, do you want to go out sometime? They might actually kind of have an interesting reaction by like pulling themselves back or like retracting their energy, because it's like they almost want to be the one to make the move, and you may put them on the spot. So what the cards are saying is maybe it's best not for you to do that, but just like to let them or allow them to, you know, open up to you in their own time, because right now they're keeping their feelings and emotions to themselves, and it just may cause too much pressure. So let's dig a little bit deeper, okay? What does the universe want my group 1 to know about this connection? That there's so much potential here with the Nine of Cups. That's for abundance. So the universe wants you to know that, like, if you're patient and as long as the obstacle's clear, like, basically, there's nothing holding the two of you back from experiencing absolute abundance. And that just means getting it on, getting along. Yeah, getting it on. That too. But, you know, just having like amazing chemistry and having really good synergy and compatibility, and also fortuitous events together, experiencing fortuitous events together. Okay? So, Spirit, what else do they need to know about this crush? This crush really, really wants to give you a lot of compliments. They really want to come to you and tell you exactly all the things you're doing right in their mind, and like how awesome you are, because that's about really stepping into the spotlight. And notice how she's just got her arms up and she's just taking it all in, okay? So, that's what this is about, is like this person wants to give you accolades, a lot of praise. They maybe they like to give you compliments, or they want to give you compliments. But that's what Spirit wants you to know, is that they want to give you more compliments or have more conversations with you in order to let you know how they're feeling, so that it's not such a secret. They don't want to hold back from you, but they just want to make sure, by testing the waters and make sure that everything is okay, by making sure that like all the obstacles would be cleared out of the way, and making sure there's like, you know, a green light to go ahead and pursue you. But they really do like you. And there is so much potential here for a soulmate, or even possibly twin flame union, Okay, now twin flames can be arduous and they can be like kind of hard work. So sometimes there's some people kind of over glorify the twin flame connection, but it can be like there can be some bumps in the road. So this could very well be a twin flame, okay? And take that if it resonates. Now, I think I'm going to pause the video so that I can ask Spirit what to do next since we're done with that portion. I may do some cubes, I may do some like different stickers, or I might grab a different deck, but I'm gonna have to ask Spirit now. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, Spirit gave me the idea of doing some compliments from your crush, so I thought this would be fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, and I'll just have Spirit, help me to just choose, just to pick out the ones that are meant for you. So Spirit, help guide my hand to choose the compliments that their crush really wants to give them. Now, some of these that are mixed in here are from my Patreon. I have spicy readings over at my Patreon. And so some of these may be very spicy compliments, okay, in their nature. And so I probably will have to cover up some of the words or maybe say like a replacement word so that this reading doesn't get like, tagged, or what do you call it? Flagged, okay? So I'll go ahead and we'll have fun with these compliments. So, Spirit, what compliments then does their crush really, really want to give them? They like that you're a very adaptable person, very go with the flow. They know that, yeah, look at this, your talent. Oh my gosh, I gotta ring my bell. Hold on, I gotta ring my bell better than that. There we go. Okay, so I like to ring my bell when I get a confirmation. But here's the thing. This person really sees that you are talented because that's coming through as a confirmation. It came through earlier too. So like this person is attracted to you physically, but also they're attracted to what you're doing. Whatever this artistic or creative thing is, it could be, like I said, your fashion or something you do for a hobby or something you do for a living, but like you're really good at it. Also, this person sees you as a true friend. You are in touch with your feelings and your crush just thinks that's awesome. You smell divine. You are a powerful manifester. You verbally affirm people. You're a doll face beauty. You had a major glow up with your spirit and your outer appearance. You seem to be very romantic. You seem like a very open person. Now here's one I gotta cover up. You seem like a very open person, like you're, jeez, hold on a second. It seems like you're open to try different things. I cannot show this or I will get in trouble. You're open in the bedroom, okay? In and outside of the bedroom, you are open. And a lot of times your crush is lost in a daydream about you and them being intimate together, okay? Because we also you have mad skills in the bedroom. So like they're they're having some naughty thoughts about you. Like I am not even gonna lie about that. But I can't go into it here. But if you're interested in those types of readings, check out my Patreon. But yeah, oh my gosh. So this person, it's like they just cannot get enough of you. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and do the next round here. I'm going to do the like stickers, and I'll do the astro dice and stuff like that so you can see who this person is. Okay, so you or this person could be Cancer sign, sun, moon, or ascendant, Scorpio, sun, moon, or ascendant, Aries, sun, moon, or ascendant, or Leo, sun, moon, or ascendant. Somebody here could have been born on the 10th of any month, the 8th of any month, or the 18th of any month. And then we have the 18th again, double confirmation for the 18th and a 7. So that could be a July birthday, August birthday, or October birthday. Specifically, somebody could have been born on October 10th, October 8th, October 18th, October 7th, October 15th, August 8th, August 10th, August 18th, August 7th, or any day in August. July 7th, July 18th, July 8th, July 10th, or July 15th, or any day in July for a birthday. Let's get some stickers, okay? This might give us some clues into your crush or you. So here's my stickers. And I'm just going to, again, ask Spirit to guide my hand to whatever is meant for you. Okay, so I'll just put them down here. Now, these ones are not, you know, quote unquote naughty, or at least they shouldn't be. I have those separate. But these might give us some clues, okay? And these might give you the confirmation that you need in order to make sure that this is definitely your group. So this could be somebody who is in a helping profession, somebody who maybe deals with people who need therapy. This person could be a therapist or somebody who works with like rehabilitation. We also have the mountains, so somebody could be a mountain climber, somebody could be somebody who likes to travel or live near a mountain range. We also have the paper airplane, so somebody here could travel a lot for work. We also have a blue flower. So I'm not sure what kind of flower that is, but it almost looks like a carnation. So maybe that's like somebody's favorite flower or something. Somebody here could actually drive a white car or a white vehicle. Somebody's car could be in the shop right now. This could be the confirmation that you need. I know it might sound random and strange, but I just allow whatever spirit wants to come through, but it kind of looks to me like this car is smoking. So maybe you're having car troubles and maybe your car is in the shop. This person, your crush, they could like to travel because we got another one of these. We got passport. They could live in a different location than you, such as on the other side of the world or something like that. Somebody here could be an artist because we have the Vincent van Gogh. And then we have I love my coworkers. The guy wearing a little hard hat. So maybe this person's in construction. Or yeah, something like that where they use their hands quite a bit or they work outdoors. And then we have the Sasquatch. So maybe, again, with the mountains, somebody could live near the mountains, or somebody here could really like, you know, the Sasquatch theories or like aliens and different things like that. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to just set these aside and I'll go ahead and get the letters. And I'll channel some names. I might say your name or your crush's name. I just heard Donna and Donovan. Or Jonathan even. Okay? So if you don't hear me say their name or your name, look in the letter tiles for your name or their name spelled out. First, middle, or last name. Sometimes people tell me they see people's full name in there, and I think, wow, that's cool. But if everything's there except one letter, it still counts, and you can duplicate letters if you need to. I might even say your family members' names, and if I do, let that just be extra confirmation that this is your group. Okay? And I might even get some locations and different things like that. Like I just heard Oklahoma. Somebody could be from Oklahoma. And I also heard Courtney, and I heard Sudan. Somebody could be from Sudan and Ireland. Alice, Felicity, Felicia, Ben, Sophie, Sophia, Denzel, Tucker, Angie, Tyson, Tice, Dyson. That's an interesting name. Tay, Ty, Tyler, Taylor, Jade, Jada, Coy, Caitlin, Katina, Tina, Trina, Saffron, Safé, Katie, Mike, Michael, Mitch, Roger, Frank, Ed, and Ron or Ronnie. And then I am getting a few clues here. I'm seeing cow. So somebody here could live on a farm or work on a farm. Maybe you were raised near a farm or something like that. But I am seeing cow or cows. And also somebody could be from Switzerland. I heard Ontario as well. And let's get just a few locations. Somebody could be from Iowa, Little Rock, Arkansas, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Ghaziabad, Rome, Italy, Corpus Christi, Texas, Chandler, Arizona, Costa Mesa, California, Allentown, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Agra, Hyderabad, and South Carolina. Okay, so that's what's coming through for you. Remember, your support is what keeps the channel going. I really appreciate you. Every like, comment, and subscription helps our community grow and flourish. So thank you for being part of it. If you enjoyed today's video and you know somebody who might like it too, feel free to share it. And remember, you can watch as many piles as you felt drawn to. If you're interested in a personal reading, you'll find all the details in my description box below or on my website at www.mysticrosepsychic.com. My readings are very affordable and I love to connect with y'all. You may have heard by now about my Patreon community, where I do offer 2 exclusive readings weekly, including spicy love readings, romance, gossip, beauty, and deeply spiritual topics. You get to suggest and vote on weekly topics, plus you'll gain access to a growing library of hundreds of past readings, all starting at only $3 a month. So if that sounds fun, check out the link in my description box. I'd love to have you join. And if you haven't yet visited my sister channel, Mystic Rose Tarot Collective, it's all about love and romance, be sure to check it out. And subscribe over there if you enjoy the content. I would love to see you there. A heartfelt thank you to every one of you who watches, likes, comments, and shares my videos. Special thanks goes out to my Patreon members and channel members. Your support means a lot to me. If you'd like to contribute, you can become a channel member for only $5 a month or check my description box for other ways to support the channel. Donations are never expected, but they do help me to continue to create and bring to you more tarot content. I'm so grateful to have you here. Stay beautiful, and until next time, take good care. Bye. Hello Group 2, welcome. If you chose Image 2 or the Blue Geode, you're in the right place for today's Tarot Pick a Card reading. Okay, so, yes, this is a Blue Agate Geode, okay, in case you were wondering. Now, I'm going to start by connecting with Spirit, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. And at the end, I'll be doing confirmations. I'll be doing stickers, and we're going to be finding out what compliments your crush wants to give you, and so much fun. Oh, it's going to be awesome. So anyways, let me connect with Spirit, and we'll get started. Spirit, please be here with me now. Please help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to Group 2, all about the questions at hand. Please speak through me as you always do. Please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So Spirit, when it comes to their crush, for my pal too who's watching here, when it comes to their crush, what does their crush think about them when they either see them or they hear their name? What do they think about my group 2 here? Well, if you are a water sign, this is probably like almost like a calling card, because this is for Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Now, does that mean that you necessarily are a water sign, sun, moon, or ascendant? No, not really. But your person sees you as having a beautiful body, and they see you as very attractive physically. Not only that, they see you as like, okay, so when somebody says your name, automatically they picture the most beautiful person they've ever seen. Like, you have like mermaid vibes, okay? Because Pisces is the mermaid, so siren energy, okay? You have a beautiful shaped body. And that goes for any gender, but you just have a gorgeous body. And when they think about you, like when somebody mentions your name, well, they go into a daydream. They think about how it's almost like I'm getting kind of like secret lusty vibes, okay? Like this person loves to flirt with you, but it may be kind of like secretively, and I'm not sure why, but it's going to be just different for each of you, but this feels like a secret crush. But they think of you as super nurturing, and they feel like you can read their mind because they feel like you're very psychic, very intuitive, very gifted, and also they feel that you are a kind and compassionate person. So they just have so many good things to, that go through their mind when they think about you, when they see you, when somebody mentions your name. It just like takes them to a warm place. And I do think that they get really excited. Really excited and like turned on by you. So how often do they think about my group 2? How often does their crush think about them? And in what context? As much as you think about them. It's very equal. So, if you're thinking about this person day and night and day, they're thinking about you just the same amount, okay? Because this card is showing me that it's fair. Like, it's not like they like you more than you like them or vice versa. It's very, very fair. And in what context, Spirit? So, like, would it be friendship? Would it be, like, more of a lusty vibe? They're not telling you exactly. They may want to be, like, kind of mysterious in a way. But they might have told you, but they're kind of, maybe like they kind of, okay, here's what I'm getting since this is in reverse, is like they might give you clues, okay? They could give you little clues that they like you, but they haven't really outright come out and said like, hey, I like you, I want you, so on and so forth. Like, they do give you hints. They do love to flirt with you, but they haven't exactly, like, asked you out or asked you to, go on a date. So do they suspect that group 2 has a crush on them, too? Do they know it? Do they suspect it? No. Okay, no, they don't know if you like them as much as they like you, actually. Because this is actually the card of either there's a third party involved, so you could have somebody, or they could have somebody and they think that you don't like them because there's somebody else involved, or this could be about just like unrequited love type of thing. Like they're thinking, oh, there's no way that they like me back, and it's kind of like heartbreaking, but maybe they don't have the courage to speak their truth. okay, or say what they need to say. And so, okay, all right, so let's touch upon that a little bit. So they don't know, Spirit, that my group 2 here that's watching today has feelings for them. They don't know. So how do they feel about not knowing? It's almost like they're wishing and trying to manifest this, but it's like they're looking for signs from you, but maybe you're not giving like very obvious signs. Maybe you think that you are, but you're kind of not, or at least that's how they're interpreting it, but they're trying to manifest you. This is the card of that. See how he's like, you know, it's almost like he's trying to force that plant to grow. So they want to kind of like expedite this, make it grow faster, make this thing, make you change your mind, or make you see them in the same way that like they see you, but they're just not sure. So as far as their feelings, what emotions does their crush associate with them? They think that you don't care. Oh no. This is the 4 of Cups. It's for apathy. So, aw, that's too bad. Your crush thinks that you don't care as much as what how much like they have a lot of fervor, okay? And their fervor is like almost in their mind amplified, okay? Over the top. And they think there's no way in hell that you feel the same, but like, you know, that's just how they're feeling. That may or may not be true, but that's just how they're feeling. Like, this is not equal because they're just not sure, okay? Well, what's stopping them from expressing how they feel, Spirit? Page of Cups. Well, they don't really have the maturity to see how this would play out, and they're not extremely, like, they're not giving this a lot of hope because we have the little piggy up here with wings. And whenever I see that, I think to myself, when pigs fly, right? Which is a saying that we have here in the US. And I'll just say this because I get a lot of viewers from all over the world. But when we say, and most of you know this already, but when we say here in the US that when pigs fly, that is a saying that means that's not very likely to happen. So what this tells me is like this person has a lot of self-doubt or a lot of doubt that you could really love them or like them the way that they like you. Aw, this person kind of, it sounds like they kind of have either a reason for thinking that, or maybe it's a valid reason in their mind, but it may just boil down to either circumstance, like maybe they really do have somebody else, or you really do have somebody else, or it could be that they think that you're too good for them, okay? Yeah, so they do want to open up to you. They just don't know if it's either appropriate or if it's going to lead to anything, okay? But they love to sit and dream of you. Look at his face. They love to just dream. Get lost in a thought about you, and it's uplifting when they think about you. Let's see what would happen if you were to confess your feelings to them. So Spirit, what would happen if my group 2 who's watching today, the person who's watching this, Spirit, what would happen if they confessed how they were feeling to their crush? They might feel that it was a betrayal to someone else so I'm really picking up like that this could be that you might be involved with somebody or they are. So they might feel like that's a betrayal to either your partner or their partner, you know what I mean? Or somebody else who, let's say this is like, they have a friend who likes you and they may feel like, okay, I don't want to be in a love triangle, so like, maybe if their friend already said they liked you, then they're like, I don't want to, if you were to come to them, they'd be like, no, I can't act on my feelings, even though I really, really like you because, you know, Joe likes you, you know, or that's just an example, but like, you know, like they feel like they would be, like disrespecting or dishonoring somebody else or betraying somebody if they said, yeah, sure, you know. So yeah, so there could be somebody in almost like that's like kind of in the way, or a situation. You'd either They might think that you'd either be betraying a person, or they would be betraying a person or a situation. Or maybe even violating a rule, like if there's a work policy. So yeah. So it may not be the greatest if you were to approach them at this time. Things could change. So what kind of relationship, if any, do they envision with them? Oh, we got two here. Well, this person has done a lot of soul searching, and it's almost like they kind of want to be single because they don't think that it's either appropriate or a good time right now. So they don't want to be single forever, but it's definitely on hold with the Four of Swords. King of Swords, Temperance, and Eight of Cups. I kind of feel like this would be like more of a short-term thing, or maybe like, something it wouldn't be, I can't say that judging by these cards that it would be forever. I mean, we have the Eight of Cups, which is for, walking away, and this for being like balanced, and this for being like kind of like taking a time out, and this can even stand for being single. So and this can be for kind of being standoffish, so I don't know. Judging by these cards, I wouldn't say it would be a forever relationship. But they may have a lot of like, kinds of urges to be physical with you and stuff like that. But like until things shift or change, they couldn't perceive being like a long-term thing with you right now. Okay. But that can always change. So let's see here. Is this connection a karmic, a soulmate, a twin flame, or just temporary? Okay, well, I think it came in fast, and it may it may come in fast and kind of go out, but I feel like it's kind of I mean, it's a very mutual kind of connection, but it seems more short term and like temporary. Okay, I would say temporary based on these, but still good, still a good strong connection for attraction. Especially, it just depends. Not everyone wants marriage, you know what I mean? Not everybody wants to get married, or sometimes people just want to hook up and have fun. So, I mean, everybody who chose pile 2 is going to have a different viewpoint about it, about what they want or what they were hoping to get out of this. But just know too that like things can change, and sometimes things do change, because with the future it depends on free will and a lot of other aspects. What does Spirit want Group 2 to know about this person, this crush? That this person may be having a hard time like knowing what to do about all their feelings right now. So they could be kind of acting a little either hot and cold or duplicitous, kind of like they have two different sides to them. They could be kind of confused. Okay, so with the Two of Swords there, that's for indecision. So it's kind of like they don't know what to do. And that's really what I'm getting here. So let's go ahead and see what compliments, though, they would like to give you, if they could, at this time. Some of these are rather spicy. I use these on my Patreon, so if they are somewhat spicy, I will probably have to cover it up. But I can still say it, or say it in a different, way that's YouTube friendly. Okay. But if you are interested in fun and spicy readings, you should join my Patreon, because it's really fun. And there's more info in the description box about it. It's only $3 a month to start with. If you want to cancel, you can cancel at any time. So, anyways, I'm just getting the cards out. So, this pink one looks good. I'll get a couple more out. But as I'm doing this, if you want to like this video or leave me a comment, if it's resonating so far, that would be awesome. Okay, so Spirit, when it comes to their crush, what compliments does their crush really want to give to them? You stand out in a crowd in a really good way. You have a lot of passion. They love your passion, and they love that you're a high-vibing individual. It says your spirit guides are proud of you. So this person thinks that you're achieving a lot, or that you're doing a lot, and that you're very, very spiritual. They love your youthfulness and your energy. Also, they like your tough side. If you have if you're a man, or if you have a lot of masculine energy about you, they really love that about you. That just means that because everyone has masculine and feminine energy inside of them. We all do. So that just is about your ability to really go after what you want. You know, if you think about it, just the anatomy of a male and a man and a woman. The man is usually the giver, right? And then the woman is the receiver. It's just anatomy. So the masculine energy is, really about going after what you want, and they can be very protective and just very action oriented and ambitious, logical, and just taking initiative, okay? Taking life by the horns. That's just, and like I said, we all have that inside of us, but they like your masculinity. They like that side of you that's really logical, rational, assertive, and they like that you're very driven. And so let's find out what else they like about you. We have you must be taken. Oh, wow. So yeah, so for some of you, you do have a significant other, and this crush knows that. Or it could be the other way around. You are perceptive and able to see decisions clearly, or be able to make up your mind, see things in a clear light. Oh, wow. You're exceptionally good in bed. Okay, maybe this person, maybe they think that you would be. You don't back down. Your eyes draw them in. You're graceful. You make them tingle. Ooh. And no one holds a candle to you. I love it. Really great cards here. So I think what I'll do next is we'll do some stickers, and we'll do the astro dice and all that fun stuff. Okay? Okay, so let's do the astro dice first. Wow, okay. We got a Libra, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. We have somebody here who could have been born in July, the 16th of any month, November, or August. So specific birthdays here would be the 8th, 11th, 16th, or 7th of any month for a birthday, the 18th, 26th of any month for a birthday, a July birthday, July 7th, July 16th, July 11th, July 8th, July 19th, or any day in July. We do have an 11/11. Something here about a twin. So we have November 11th, November 8th, November 16th, November 7th, November 18th, or any day in November, August 8th, August 7th, August 16th, August 11th, or any day in August, okay? Now, let's go ahead and I will put out the letter tells and then I'll do stickers, okay? I just heard Floyd, the name Floyd. Pink Floyd. Maybe Pink Floyd is like your favorite. One of your favorites, or this person, this crush likes Pink Floyd. Somebody here could play guitar as well. Now, I might say your name or their name or some hints and clues about you or this person. If I don't say your name or their name, look for your initials in the tiles or their initials, or look for your name spelled out. If everything's there except one letter to form their name or your name, if everything's there except one letter, it still counts. And you can duplicate letters if you need to. I'm seeing R-O-N, Ronell. All right. Rolled, like Roald Dahl, that author, Roald Dahl. Maybe that's a favorite. If I say a family member's name, let that just be extra confirmation that this is your pile, okay? And I heard Nancy, Chuck, Bart, Bartholomew, Roger, Brenda. These are like older names from like a different generation, but that's okay. Roxy, Renee, Alexandria, that's pretty. Allegra, Amara, Amelia, Kia, Kiki, Kaya, Elodie, Melody, Aurora, Iris, Kirk, Curtis, Nate, Nathaniel, Natani, Tasha, Tasya, Marcel, Michael, France. Somebody could be from France. Francine, Francis, Benedict, Brandon, Kurt, Josh, Penelope or Penny, Kim, Kimora, Kelly, Adeline, Mona, Onyx. I was going to say Fred, but I think I said that already. Molly, Patrice, Dee, LeBron, Brian, Matt, Mateo, Despina, Flo, Jaden, Karma, Farah, Fatima, or Fatima, Lucinda, Jacinta, Grace, Luke, Ashlyn, Mark. I'll say a few more names, and then we'll get into the next portion. Daisy, Kane, Becca, Becky, Elliot, or Eli, Elijah. All right. And Jonathan, Jonah, Jackson. The names just keep coming sometimes. All right. I've got some stickers here. I'll shake them on up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Somebody here could really like the doors. Somebody here could also really like the cars. Let these provide extra hints and clues about who this person is, or maybe they'll be relevant about you. Okay. Feelings aren't on the tool list. Somebody here, maybe they're not very good at expressing their feelings. Also, somebody here could work with tools, power tools, be in maintenance. Okay. Also, Uruguay. I just saw that. Uruguay. Somebody could be from Uruguay. Somebody here could be a writer. We have, I am no bird and no net ensnares me. I am a free human being with independent will. Charlotte Bronte. So maybe you like Charlotte Bronte's works, or you're a writer, okay? Maybe you like to collect antiques as well, or this person does. Energy can go both ways. Somebody here could collect art or study art history, theory, and criticism. Be rad. All right. Somebody here could have a tattoo of a smiley face. Somebody here loves science. This could be you or your special person. We have the dab. Somebody here could be a dancer, or maybe somebody here has a boxer dog or some kind of little puppy. Maybe somebody just got a puppy. If so, that's awesome. Somebody here could be a basketball player. All right, this is interesting. When I read this, I kind of get a little attitude. So maybe this person does sometimes act like they have a little bit of a cold disposition or a little bit of an attitude. Maybe they like to joke around, or maybe it's for real. Maybe it's serious. They're being serious. Maybe this person does kind of have like an interesting personality where they might kind of have like a short fuse or an intolerance for people. Some people, okay, maybe they're kind of like one of those people that they're more like, what is it, like INFJ or something like that? I don't know. Or ENFJ. But they're kind of more introverted, but they, yeah. So it says, and yet the look on my face, you're still talking. So that's what I mean. So maybe this person does sometimes just have like kind of a sarcasm about them. It says, all you need is love. Whenever I see the puzzle pieces, I think of the autism spectrum. But that somebody enlightened me and said, no, the community does not acknowledge the puzzle pieces anymore. Now it's rainbows for the autism community because of the fact that rainbows are a spectrum of colors, right? And then autism is a spectrum. So I think that's kind of cool, but still, like, this reminds me of that. So this person, they may also just feel that you are like their other half or something like that. Or maybe you feel like that, like very connected at the heart level. Or also maybe this person does have autism or they're on the spectrum. Okay, they could even have like ADD or ADHD. Or that could be you that I'm picking up on. I'm seeing road as well. So I don't know. I just heard road test. Maybe somebody here is learning to drive or just took a road test, or somebody here could educate kids on how to drive. Okay. Or educate people on how to drive or do like road tests. Somebody here could work also in tool and die. I heard it says we out here. Somebody here could really love, aliens or watching shows about aliens and outer space. And it says walking HR violation. So somebody here could have recently maybe gotten fired from work or gotten a write-up at work. Somebody could work in human resources. Okay. I heard fan fiction. Somebody here may really like to read fan fiction. And somebody here could teach literature, children's literature, or teach college age individuals or college, I don't know, collegiate, at the collegiate level anyway, is what I want to say. All right, let's get some locations. I heard Dallas. Spirit was telling me Dallas, Texas, or Fort Worth or Fort Wayne. Then we also have Denver, Athens, Greece, New Hampshire, El Monte, California, Lincoln, Nebraska, Cranbrook, St. Albert, Irving, Texas. Let's get some more here. We have London, Greece, French Quarter, Calgary, and Egypt. Okay. I am seeing somebody here could be a mom or a parent, and I'm seeing Tom. Okay, and the name Anne or Annie. All right, and then I heard Compass, so I don't know what that would be. Maybe that's the name of a workplace. I don't know, but I heard Compass. Somebody here could be a driver. Okay, truck driver or taxi driver, because I heard taxi. And I'm seeing tax. Somebody could work in taxes or taxidermy. Okay, the name John. Johnny. And then I'm seeing bad. There could be somebody here who's a Michael Jackson fan. Makes me think of that song, You Know I'm Bad, I'm Bad. Anyways, well, I hope you had fun with this. I sure did. Let me know. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. That helps the community grow. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed today's video and you know somebody who might like it too, feel free to share it. Remember, you can watch as many piles as that you were drawn to. So if you're interested in personal readings, you can find all the details in my description box or on my website, mysticrosepsychic.com. My readings are very affordable and it's a lot of fun to connect with you all. You might have heard by now about my Patreon, where I offer 2 exclusive weekly readings, including spicy love readings, romance, gossip, beauty, and deeply spiritual topics. You even get to suggest and vote on weekly topics. Plus, you'll gain access to a growing library of hundreds of past readings, all starting at only $3 a month. So if that sounds fun, check out the link in my description box. I'd love to have you join. Also, if you haven't yet visited my sister channel, Mystic Rose Tarot Collective, it's all about love and romance, be sure to check it out. And if you subscribe over there, please let me know that you came from this channel over there. It'd be so much fun. And if you enjoy over there, just, let me know. A heartfelt thank you goes out to every one of you who watches and likes and comments and shares my videos. It's always so nice of you to help the channel out, and I appreciate it. Thanks to all my Patreon members and channel members. You are supporting the channel, and that support means so much to me, so thank you. And if you would like to contribute, you can become a channel member for only $5 a month, or check my description box for other ways to support the channel. So donations are never expected, but they do help me to continue to create and bring you more tarot content. So I'm so grateful to have you here. And stay beautiful. And until next time, take good care. Bye. Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome. If you are here because you chose image 3 or the light blue howlite, you are at the right place for your pick a card reading. And today, we're going to be taking a look at your crush and what are their secret feelings towards you. So I'll be doing some confirmations at the end. That'll include astro dice and name channeling and letter tiles, also some stickers. So stick around for that fun part. I'm going to connect with Spirit now, and then we can begin. Spirit, please be here with me now. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to group 3, all of the questions at hand. Please speak through me as you always do. Please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection. Thank you, Spirit. Now, we're going to be taking a look here at a whole bunch of different questions related to your crush's thoughts about you, their feelings, their intentions, their desires, the potential future, and we're going to take a bonus deep dive here and say, what does Spirit want you to know about this connection? What kind of a connection is this? Is this a twin flame? Is this like a soulmate? Is this just a temporary or karmic? What kind of connection is this? So really, this could be anything. And if at any point this is not resonating with you, it's okay to go to a different pile and choose a different one. You can go to the gemstones or image selection again and choose a different one, okay? And remember, take what resonates and leave the rest. You don't have to force it to fit, okay? So Spirit, when it comes to their crush, what does their crush think about them whenever they see them or they hear their name? So we have the Page of Pentacles, and I just heard you're the responsible one. So like they think you're very responsible, but also you could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, sun, moon, or ascendant. So basically that just, that's just it can be an energy. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that you are an earth sign, but if you are, then that's extra confirmation. But basically, what this tells me is that when this person thinks of you, or they hear your name, or they see you, They think of you, or what goes through their mind is that you are, as far as like your physical looks, they think that you have very nice hair, possibly full hair, dazzling smile, you have great teeth, and you have beautiful lips and eyes. You have clear eyes, and you have a nice big smile with a clean appearance that this person really likes. You could also have like a very youthful appearance, and your skin is very glowy, very like youthful looking. And whenever somebody like says your name or they think about you, they think about what a I can't talk. Practical and responsible type of person that you are. They really admire you and they look up to you, and they see that you really enjoy helping other people, and they want to be more like you. They also think of you as like that you have high standards and you enjoy learning. You love to learn new things. You have like a perfectionist side to you, and they like that you're really into like setting goals and stuff. Now, if they don't know you very well, they just kind of assume that you're like that. But yeah, if they do know you, that's what they really like about you. And whenever they hear your name, they're like, wow, that person's very stable. Like, stability means a lot to this person. It really does. So, I don't know. Something about like if this person is also very stable, then they appreciate the stability in you that you can also bring to the table. Okay? Or like you might kind of equal, or what it would be. I'm hearing equilibrium, so like you equal them out or something like that. Okay. So you basically, they think that you are very good for them, you know? And how often do they think about my group 3 here? The person watching group 3. How often does their crush think about them? And in what context? We have the Justice, which can be for, see how it's like very equal. Like this is it almost looks like something is being weighed here. And it's very equal. So the Justice can stand for Libra energy. And also it can stand for fairness. So by what I'm getting here with this card is that this person thinks of you the same way that you think of them, and about the same amount too. So if you wake up and this person's on your mind, and then you're thinking about them throughout the day and before you go to bed, they're doing the same thing with you. Okay. And so what context are they thinking of my group 3? King of Pentacles, like seriously, like they think you are one of the most stablest people they've ever met. They think you're super mature for your age. They think you're very grounded. They love that about you. Like they must really appreciate that about you, because we have not only the Page, but we have the King of Pentacles. Okay? If you work with this person, they really love working with you. Now, this could be a client. This could be a client of yours. You could be a client of theirs. I mean, you know, you could work for this person. You could be co-workers, or this could be a boss. I mean, it just goes, you know, and it doesn't have to be a work connection, but it's just, there's a lot of people watching, so take what resonates. But if you do work with this person, you're like their favorite client, or like their favorite person to have exchanges with at work, because they love seeing you. Like, you're like eye candy too. You are fun. You make the work experience lots of fun. So now, do they suspect that my group 3 has feelings for them? Do they kind of suspect this? Well, by the looks of it, not really. Like, they kind of are unaware that you really like them that much. Maybe this person's kind of like all up in their head sometimes, and maybe they're going through a lot of stress. They could have a very stressful job, or they're very like busy. They could have like a bazillion things to do at once. It's almost like they have like a never-ending to-do list. Like something could be really weighing heavily on their mind with the 9 of Swords, okay? but also like they may not know if you like them in that same way. So how do they think that my group 3 here feels about them? You know, the Eight of Pentacles, what I'm getting from that is like, because that's like a card of mastery and like becoming a master at your craft, and it's also about enjoying your employment. So if this is a coworker, they think that you enjoy working with them or whatever, but they don't think that you see them in a romantic way. And they also see you as a little bit like you're out of their league. You know? That's what I'm really getting, because they see you as like a master of your craft and a super stable person and all that. And it's almost like they may also see you as like you're a higher earner, or like you might make more money than them. And that could be a little bit intimidating too. Is there romantic or platonic energy here behind their feelings for them? Their crush for my group 3. We have the Star. Can I get another card besides the Star, Spirit? We have the Six of Wands. They want to sing your praises. And what else? What else? Okay, you're the type they would marry. So I do think it's romantic. But it's also like they want to be your friend. Because I heard it's both. It's platonic and it's romantic. They would marry you in a heartbeat. You are the type that they would like to marry, with the Hierophant there. And they want to give you compliments. So it's a good thing we're going to look into that in a minute. We're going to look into the compliments they want to give you. But wow, holy cow, like you really heal something in this person. You make them feel elevated, and they want to give you like a lot of compliments. I can't wait to hear like what they want to say to you. You have really come into this person's life and like made quite an impact. No matter how long it's been. It could have been a week or a month or a year or 10 years. It just, you know, you've made an impact on their life. They're never going to take this for granted, or like, that's what I'm hearing. Like, I heard, I'll never take this for granted, this time together. Okay, so they love spending every minute they have together with you, no matter what you're doing. They just enjoy your company. They like talking to you, and they love your company. You do heal them with every exchange. Yeah, they think you're very talented. They have you up on a pedestal, group 3. Wow. We have the 3 of Pentacles. That's about pedestalization. Like, they literally have you. I'm getting that song in my head, So High Above Me. Like Cleopatra, Aphrodite, she's so high above me. Yeah. So, what's stopping them from expressing their feelings? They're fighting themselves, group 3. They're fighting themselves. Look at that. See the quarreling with the sticks? That's for fighting themselves. Oh my goodness. Why are they fighting themselves, Spirit? They're attracted to you. They have the passion. Whoa. One just fell. But it's almost like they may think that you and them are very different. Like, we have fire and water. It almost makes me feel like you're very, very different. Or they see you as like a firecracker, you know? Or maybe, yeah, I mean, I guess they see you as like different. Somehow like almost like opposite. But it really like draws them in. And it's magnetic. You are magnetic. But they may be like hesitating and fighting with themselves because they're like, oh, that person would never go for me. So that's how they're feeling. Now, we do have a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries here, and we do have a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Remember, those are just energies, though, unless, of course, you are one of those signs. I can't help but notice there's a horse running wild and free in the background. It reminds me of Sagittarius energy, but also just the whole like wild and free energy of this card. They could see you in that light, like you're very wild and free and like woohoo, you know, like passionate about life and you love life and all that and you're happy. And you may even be younger than this person because we do have a King of Cups here. This person, they kind of view themselves as older and they're older and a bit wiser than they used to be. And there could be quite a big age difference. It doesn't really necessarily have to be a big age difference, but they may sense that, like, you know, or it could be the other way around, you know, truth be told, they could think that you're more mature, you know. It just depends because there's so many people watching, but they definitely sense a difference, okay? Like, oh, you're more this way and I'm more that way. But truth be told, like, the two of you would really complement each other very, very well. And they just need to almost, like, be willing to, like, give it a chance, you know? That's interesting. So, what would happen if my group 3 who's watching this was to confess their feelings to them? What would happen? We have that same card. 4 of Swords. I feel like this person, because they put you on a pedestal, because they are somebody who is, they do consider themselves very wise, I feel like they would need time to think about it. It might even be best to wait and give it a little time, okay, is what the cards are saying. Or also something about, like, if you were to come to them and tell them you like them in that way, they might not give you a reply right away. They might be like, okay, let me think on this. You know, let me process this. Because they need to kind of wrap their head around it, that the two of you are actually very complementary together, and they need to see themselves on your level, you know? And even if there's an age difference, like, that shouldn't matter, you know? So, yeah. Let's see what else. So, the next question is this connection a karmic, a soulmate, a twin flame, or temporary? We have the Tower. Let me get 2 more. It almost seems like it's kind of temporary. Like, I'm not going to lie. It almost seems like this person, and now things could change, but, like, as it is right now, it seems temporary, okay? And maybe you don't want marriage from this person, so maybe that's perfect. Not everybody wants to get married, you know? Some people just want to hook up and have fun. But this person, what I'm seeing is, like, at this time and right now in this point in time, they're really not interested in something long term, or at least they can't imagine it. So it almost seems like it's just kind of, I don't know, it could suddenly start up and it could suddenly end, like with the Tower, because that's about unpredictability. And this person, it's almost like they're in their head so much, and like, and they're acting maybe even hot and cold, or like they don't care and stuff like that. And it's just like, you know, and it's almost like, okay, if they don't act like they care, then this is not gonna last, you know, or it may not even get started. So they could be afraid of judgment, like other people's judgment. I don't know why, but I just heard that. And I heard something about a secret crush. So maybe they're trying to keep this a secret, the way they feel about you. What spirit do you want them to know about this connection? Okay, so what Spirit wants you to know is that we have 9 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. Maybe be a little bit on guard you two really are thinking about each other quite a bit, but because of the fact that like something might be standing in the way of the longevity of this, you might have your heart invested and you don't want to get your heart broken. So there's almost like a need to pull back a little bit of your energy because you may be in a rush to like rush forward, or maybe you're trying to like get over an ex or something, so you want to rush toward something and get out of this feeling of like being heartbroken. So spirit is saying maybe like, okay, try to slow down, and communication with this person is going to be important if you really want to see if there's anything that could come of this. But it's almost like this person, they think so highly of you. They think of you as like a stable person, but yet they're so confused, and spirit doesn't want you to be confused. Spirit wants you to be like, okay, if this person's confused, what are you going to do about it? Like, because I see here you want to take action. And spirit is almost like saying, okay, you need to take an action. You need to take action. You need to say something about this. So it's like being called to make a decision about what are you going to do and what are you going to say. Because you want to stay balanced and you want to stay grounded and you want to move out of this heartbreaking energy, because that can be very devastating. This can also talk about learning things. So like you and this person, even just by coming together, you're learning stuff. But we do have the Nine of Wands, which can be for like being on guard. So spirit is saying like this person might be a little guarded. They may be guarding their heart, and maybe they're doing this like maybe they're just kind of lying to themselves, saying they don't want something long term. Spirit is saying because of the fact they're in grief, and they could also have money issues. Oh, spirit. Okay, I just got tingles on that one. I got like chills. This person could be having like issues with bank loans, accepting some kind of loss. They could have grief, like I said, something about their resources or their finances. Yeah, it's not great for them. Like, that's why they really like your stability, because I feel like they need that so much. They crave that so much because maybe this person doesn't really have that, or not as much as you do. You seem very, very grounded, very stable. So yeah, it's very possible that like this person is just like very confused. So it's good that you know that, so that you can make a conscious decision going forward on what you're going to say and how you're going to act going forward. You know, are you going to be on guard? Are you going to like guard your heart so you don't get heartbroken, and just kind of keep an eye out as you go forward that maybe this is not going to be forever? Because we did have the Tower card, although things can change. Maybe things can change. You never know. Okay, because the future, it's like there's many possibilities based on free will. So things can always change. I want to find out the compliments this person wants to give you. So some of these might be somewhat spicy, because I do have a Patreon for spicy readings, and these are all mixed in. And so if these say any words on them that YouTube does not deem appropriate, then I will have to cover them, and I'll have to say a YouTube friendly word in place of it. But that's okay. Okay? We can still have fun with this. And hey, if you want to check out my Patreon, that's always lots of fun, because I can just be very free over there, and show lots of fun cards and stuff. So you can find more info for that in my description box, if you're interested. So let's find out, pile 3, the compliments that this person wants to give to you. So here's one that I have to cover. You are blank, starts with an S, ends with a Y. You are basically hot or beautiful without even trying. The color of your eyes is unique, group 3. Your crush wants you to know that. They just love your eyes, and the color is unique. They feel like you are the best lover, or you have so much love to give, or you would be really, really good in bed. You seem very mature and well balanced. Like, wow. Oh my gosh. I had to ring my bell because that is a crazy, crazy confirmation. Yeah, this person sees you as stable, well balanced, and grounded, and they crave that. They want to be like you. You have beautiful taste. You have the Midas touch. You're a great designer. Everything you touch is beautiful. And it's almost like giving that, like, you're kind of a big deal, is what I'm getting. Like, you could even be somebody who's kind of like, you have like a big personality, or like you may have a good, big stage presence, or like fame even for somebody. Okay, pile three. So I see you. You could be, very well known in your community. You could be like a humanitarian person that really cares about other people. And it's almost like, geesh, the things you're doing, you're making this person wish that they could be more like you. You're really inspiring them. You care about your clothing choices. You're well put together. Yes. You look hot in crop tops, especially for my ladies. My ladies. You are great mediators. Overall hotness. You can talk to literally anyone. You have a beautiful face. You look like a model. You are unique, like a unicorn. You're rare, and you look good with nothing on. Or they can only imagine. They can only imagine that you would look good with nothing on. Wearing just your birthday suit, as they say. You have a beautiful face and a beautiful, attractive body. I love it. This is fun. Hopefully you're having fun. If so, please like and comment and subscribe. Let's keep going, okay? I want to do the confirmations next. So you or the crush that you have in mind could be born in December, October, November, or December again. Okay, the 12th. Let me roll again because I like to have 4 different numbers. 8 and 8. Oh my goodness. 2 8s and a 14. So basically here, somebody could be born on the 14th, 8th, 10th, 18th, or 12th, or 22nd of any month. Okay? An October birthday, a December birthday, or an August birthday. We also have Gemini, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. I think I'll get some stickers next, and then we'll go ahead and do names. So Spirit, help me to draw out the ones that are really meant for group 3, that will give them hints and clues about who their crush is or themselves, because energy can go both ways. Somebody here could like to go surfing or do water sports, or maybe even live near the water or spend time in the water quite a bit. Maybe they own a boat, or you do. We also have somebody here who really loves astrology or astronomy. And also I'm noticing that this is 2 people attached by like an ethereal cord, if you look closely at that. It's like 2 people on the opposite side of the world that are connecting. So you could be connecting with somebody on the opposite side of the world. Wow, that's cool. I am very stressed. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah, this person is stressed. Oh my gosh. And you kind of look like you're blessed and they're stressed, okay? So it's kind of like, it could almost seem like it could drive a wedge between you, but that's a confirmation, group 3. This person's going through stress. I can't make this up. The cards don't lie. We also have internships. So somebody here could be in the process of learning a new trade. We have duct tape certified. Somebody here could be a mechanic, or somebody who's like a Mr. Fix-It or Mrs. Fix-It. We also have don't be trippin'. Somebody here could be like somebody who works with cables, computers, stuff like that. Somebody here could be from like California. And it says, notice I don't have the time or crayons to explain it to you. Somebody here could have a sarcastic attitude. Somebody here could also be a teacher or an educator, preschool teacher. Somebody here loves history. The name George or the last name Washington could be for you or the person on your mind. We do have a little traffic cone. This person could work road construction, or you could work in road construction. We also have be happy. So that's another indication that like maybe you're a water sign, I don't know, or this person is, or like you live near the water. Then we have mountains and stars. So again, like something here about like either travel or the stars, or maybe being a mountain climber or living near the mountains. And then we have a star. So it says did the bare minimum. Maybe that's how this person feels, like they did the bare minimum, or they don't like putting a lot of effort in, or it's like they want to, they wish they could, and maybe it's just not in the cards for them. Like I don't know, it's almost like maybe if they're doing the bare minimum, then they're not putting a lot of effort in. But yeah, let me know if that's true for your person. But we also have the star, so it makes me think of like you have star quality, group 3. So if you are in the spotlight, let me know. Maybe you're a fellow YouTuber, I don't know, or something like that. Or maybe you have like a lot of followers on Instagram or something like that. Or maybe you're just really helpful in your community and stuff. So let's go ahead and get some names. Somebody here could be an artist as well, or even teach art for a living, or be like an avid art collector, okay, art appreciator. Somebody here may also like opossums or collect opossum figurines or stuffed animals and stuff like that. And I also heard Pam or Pammy, Pamela, Clark. I might say your name or your crush's name. First, middle, or last name, or a nickname, or a screen name. If not, look for the name spelled out in the letter tiles. You can duplicate letters if you need to. If everything's there except one letter, it still counts. And if you hear me say a friend's name, let that, or a family member's name, let that just be extra confirmation that this is your pile. Look for initials if you don't see the name spelled out. I'll be doing just a few like hints and clues too. But I heard Qatar. Somebody could be from Qatar. Kristen. The name Kristen or Christy, Crystal. I'm hearing like crystal ball. I saw a crystal ball in my mind's eye. So somebody could be a tarot reader or a crystal, like a fortune teller. That could be you or this person. Somebody could be from Kuwait. Somebody could be from Africa. I'm hearing jumbo. I think that's something. I don't know what. Jumbo. I think it means hello, but I'm not sure. If you know what that means, please tell me. And as far as names go, let's see, what do we got? Wasif, Wafin, Harley, Harvey, Charity, Dee, Kate, Luxford. That could be somebody's last name. Jake, Bart, Misha, Truman, Saleh, Sally, Abdul, Hamilton. That could be somebody's last name. Hamish, April, Amy, Amber, Dawn, Fawn, Phineas, Imogene, Rowan, Ro, Dylan, Lana, Lara, Abigail, Aaron, Araya, Tobias, Daniela, Randall, Tad, or Theodore, Thaddeus, Max, Maxwell, Maximus, Kirk, Buttrick. That could be somebody's last name. Adana or Adonis. Kaylee, Kim, Ishana. That's a pretty name. Janie, Elvin, Jensen. Brian, Carrie, Grace, and Misty. Sharon, Peggy. The last name Powell. Violet. I'll say a few more names, okay? I'm hearing Winter and Summer for names. Sabrina Gallagher. That could be somebody's last name. Jess, Mary Kate, Nicole, Sheba. That's a pretty name. Sheba. Susie, Jose, Shayla, Janet, Sandra, Shelly, Shava, Michelle, Deb, Helen, Troy, Robert, Bob, Terry, Lance, Natalie, William, Jack, Tyreek, Malik, Malachi, Pravina, Sukaru, and Sukanti. Those are cool names. Haha. Somebody could be from Australia because I just heard that. Now let's get a few more locations. We have Rome, New York City, Columbia, Minneapolis, Ghaziabad, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Memphis, Tennessee, Texas, Exeter, Waterbury, Connecticut, Wichita, Kansas, Kelowna, Bradford. And I'll get a couple more. Alexandria, Virginia. That's funny because that name came through, I think, when I was doing the channeling. Ha! Isn't that something? Talk about a confirmation for somebody. Nashville, Plymouth Rock, Lakewood, Colorado, Armstrong, Leduc, I don't know. Medicine Hat? Okay. Some of these places I've never heard of. Anyways, this was fun. I hope you had fun too. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for helping the channel to grow. And thanks for helping the channel to stay alive. I appreciate that. You can continue to play Spiritual Scrabble if you'd like to. It's really fun. You just look for words. If you find any words in here, you can put them in the comment section. That would be great. And also, if you need a personal reading, you can find more info in my description box or by going to my website, mysticrosepsychic.com. And I will link that in the description box below. My readings are affordable, very affordable, and it's so much fun to connect with you. You might have heard by now about my Patreon community, where I do offer 2 exclusive weekly readings, including spicy love readings. Some of the spiciest love readings. and they are lots of fun. Romance, gossip, beauty, and some deeply spiritual topics. You even get to suggest and vote on weekly topics. Plus, you will gain access to a growing library of hundreds of past readings, all starting at only $3 a month. So if that sounds fun, check out the link in the description box. I'd love to have you join. And also, if you haven't yet visited my sister channel, Mystic Rose Tarot Collective, it's all about love and romance. Be sure to check it out. It's so much fun over there, truly. And subscribe over there too if you love the content, please. Thank you. And let me know what you think of that other channel. I would love to see you there. A heartfelt thank you goes out to every one of you that watches, likes, comments, and shares my videos. And a special thanks goes out to all my Patreon members and channel members. Your support means so much to me. If you'd like to contribute, you can become a channel member for only $5 a month. Or check my description box for other ways to support the channel. Donations are never expected, but they do help me to continue to create and bring you more tarot content. I'm so grateful to have you here. Stay beautiful, Group 3. And until next time, take good care. Bye.